Alright, welcome to the start of a new anime review series. Here reviewing Frieren. That's how the character's name is pronounced in the episode, so please do not accuse me of mispronouncing the name. That is how the English dub pronounces it. So, here we discuss the opening 2 episode series. Now, first of which, the studio makes it. It's Madhouse, of course. Yep. And this is one of like 7 series that I've watched that they have made. The last series I watched, believe it or not, was Overlord. Yes, Overlord. But that's not the only one. Aside from this one, Overlord, there's also series like One Punch Man, Card Captain Sakura. Yes, they worked on that one. Card Captain Sakura Clear Card. They did Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 series. Yu Hakusho. One of the series I have watched a little bit of it, but I never sat down to watch the whole series of it. And what series is it? Strawberry Panic. Yes, a series about women getting a relationship with each other. Yes, I have seen a little bit of the series. Do I think the series is terrible? No. No, I don't. Yeah, I do kind of like some of the series. Of course, here's the order. You have Yu Hakusho, Trigun, the original series, Kakuma Sakura, Clear Card, Hunter x Hunter, Strawberry Panic. Well, a little bit of it. Claymore, yep. Death Note. I have seen for some Forgotten. They apparently work on the opening sequence. They work on the whole show, but just the opening sequence, that one. Of course, Overlord, One Punch Man, obviously. And that's it. I have not necessarily seen every single one per se, but this is one of the ones basically where This is just the first one in a while. Yeah, so it's been a while. It's been a few years since I watched anything new from them. Yeah, do I think any of this series that... I mean, there's no denying Madhouse is one of the best studios in Japan. And a lot of people did criticize him for not doing a season 2 of One Punch Man. A lot of people ask, why didn't they do One Punch Man season 2? Don't ask me. It probably was the committee behind the show. Like, they just passed on doing season 2. Despite the fact it was later picked up by a different studio, which of course they later criticized the studio for a dip in animation. I saw him like, not really. It wasn't that big of a dip. It wasn't terrible. Yeah, of course, to pick up my JC stat. But in this show looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And I've seen also a bunch of merchandise for this show. Heck, the last Comic-Con I went to, I actually saw somebody cosplaying as the lead character, Frieren. With the outfit, the ears. Heck, even the staff they recreated. I'm like... This show only came out just 2 years ago, and people are already cosplaying this character. I mean, did this series come hit that quickly, and I just didn't notice, sadly? Yes, Frieren herself is voiced by... She's voiced by Mallory Roddick. Roddick, that's how you pronounce it. That's who voices her in English dub. Who does an absolute fantastic job voicing her. Of course, she has been Combatants Will Be Dispatched. Yep, she has been in that one. Let's see. Oh yeah, she was Yonko from Fairy Tail. She is the Great Sage from That Seven Crowns of Slime. Or Raphael, which she's done pretty much the series started. Even the spin-off stuff, still plays the character. Oh yeah, she voices the character Astroth in Combined Dispatched. She was in Super X Heroes, Woman in Black, and Fire Force. She was Solution. She also played Solution in the main Overlords. I believe she played Solution in the Overlord series. She was High Elf Archer in both the Goblin series and in the movie. She's Nabra Silva from Black Clover. Turquoise from Dr. Stone. Apparently, she was also a character named Sister from Cautious Hero. She was Yukia from Afria for a few episodes. She does some background work on A's attorney. Of course, yes, I was right. She was Solution. Did some back work on Attack on Titan. She was Ross Weiss. I believe she was the Valkyrie character who appeared, I believe, in the last season of the show. Who, by the most recent books, she can engage the main character. She's an absolutely great character. She's funny too. She was Sophia from Car Cap of Car Social. She's experienced Madhouse. She was Makaisma from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Let's see. She was Kikyo Akura from Tokyo Ghoul Route A series that people who are fans of the series are not fans of. People think it's like the worst series of the show. And apparently she was also in One Piece as Dream Dotted. Yeah, and from what I read, that was actually the creator's idea for Route A, despite the fact that nobody likes it at all. They consider it as one of the worst pieces of anime. Like, for a follow-up to the original Tokyo series, it failed expectations. And people have begged the creator, can you please have it go to a new studio and reboot the entire series, because Para did a terrible job with adapting. They did a great job with the original series. The original series is fantastic. I've heard no complaints about the first season. It just Route A and Re basically got a lot of complaints. For Re, it's the rushness of the show. Like, they'd have some chapters for that show where it's like just a page or two, just move on, don't have anything more of it. They cut way too much. And 179 chapter manga, I did for 24 episodes. I'm like, and people do agree with me. That was a terrible idea. But that's Para for you. But this is Madhouse. Now, for this show, it's 28 episodes, which makes it the first show I have seen has season last long since That Summer Crimes of Slime. That was the last one I watched. That was a couple years ago now. So I started watching. Great show, That Summer Crimes of Slime. So, in the case of the show, well, we have with she and her and the heroes party. They finish basically defeating the Demon King. They get warm welcome. They get a party celebration. They watch a meteor shower from the city. Frieren basically promises in 50 years, reunite again. Take it to a proper place so you can see it more properly. Oh, and as for the party itself, for the heroes party, Hemel, who is he's the leader of the party. Yeah, he basically is it's a guy for Hanson. He's voiced by Cliff Champton, excuse me. And this is true in the manga. There was hints that he and Frieren had a thing for each other, but never developed at all. There is also Heller, who was commonly the joke for him is that, oh, it's the corrupt priest, which I'm glad they kept on the anime. He's voiced by Jason Douglas, who does an excellent job voicing him. Oh yeah, definitely. Those who be curious, who basically, for voicing, this is the guy who voices Beerus from Dragon Ball Super. Yep, that's what he's that's one of his biggest characters he's known for voicing in animation is Beerus, who is awesome at it. He was also the Kai voice for King Cold. Yes. There's also Elson, who's voiced by one of my favorite voice actors who still have not met, despite the fact I watched Overlord now. Oh my gosh, now like almost 8 years ago I watched this show. Like, I watched the show back, actually 7 years now. I watched Overlord, and I still have never met Chris Guerrero. Never met the guy. I've met Liz Maxwell, who is awesome, by the way. She is amazing, and she's a very lovely woman. She's only 41, believe it or not. Yes. And his character is a dwarf. Which, even at 50 years, Essen basically is first the same. Obviously. Yeah, and the whole thing of basically her calling Hitler corrupt priest, because he tends to indulge as a priest, not indulge, and that's why she calls him a corrupt priest. And also, he has a thing for patting on the hand, even when he's an old man. Years later, basically, he does this. So, then of course they promise mutually again 50 years, and she of course goes and spells, and they get back, and Himmel, the hero, of course the age, obviously, he also shrunk in height. Because when he started the series, he's really tall. He's basically taller than anybody else in the whole party. And he tends to be full of himself, which, yes, Cliff Champion does play up in the anime. Here, he's the same height as the dwarf. Elsa basically doesn't look like a change, but apparently he's older now. And Hitler basically has aged. So, she comes back to town. Apparently, it's been 50 years. So, she managed to find Himmel. And this whole thing, she came to town because she wants to look for this piece of this dragon tooth, which he kept with him. Apparently, he never married 50 years. Excuse me. And here's the thing. I do kind of criticize the story for it, and of course the character of Hitler. The hero. Himmel. Yeah. Like, if you have a thing for this beautiful elf woman, tell her. He never did. So, then of course they go out, take a week to get this place. They see the meteor shower. They saw 50 years presidents of the present day, and then eventually Himmel dies of natural causes at the age of 79, which means when they last saw each other, he was 29. And also they mentioned that the heroes probably traveled for 10 years, which then basically for Himmler and Himmel, basically, it's 10 years is basically like natural for them. Essen basically feels like Frieren 10 years is nothing to her at all. But from what I can tell in the anime, she really enjoyed traveling with them. She enjoyed being with them. So, and then she goes to visit Hitler in his home, actually first she's going to visit him, where she runs into a brand new character here named Fern, who's voiced by Jill Harris. So, because after 2 episodes I watched, she does an amazing job. So, she's trying to try out magic. So, and of course, Hitler gives basically Frieren a task, basically to train her, but not first to go with her because she says no, but gives a grimoire to translate that while she teaches, Fern basically magic, and the whole thing is trying to blow a hole in this boulder over this gorge. And according to Frieren, she has a good control over magic, but needs to get stronger. Eventually, over the course of a few years, it does get stronger. I think when they first show up in the series, I believe that she's 12. I think now she's like 16. So, then of course, basically, she's able to destroy the rock. Himmler dies. Esther basically is asked if I'm going to journey. He's like, nope. Too old, I can't make an axe anymore. Okay, so it's just Frieren and Fern, who basically, of course, he dies, and then, of course, at his grave, he proceeds to pour alcohol in this grave, which apparently, from what I've seen in some anime, that is a Japanese custom to do that at times, to dump alcohol in people's graves. So, it seems weird to see an elf do that, something from Japan, per se. U.S., if in case you're curious, though, about if that's a ritual in the U.S., pouring alcohol in someone's grave, I have been to a couple funerals, and that is a no. Mostly they just, after the ceremony, people just leave flowers. People don't pour alcohol in the grave. That's a Japanese thing. Americans don't do that they actually have respect for their dead. Obviously. So, then they go off on a journey together where they learn some spells. They also, you see them also, pick up some pumpkins. One of them's got a hole in it with a mouse. And, of course, there's some seed mice. These probably look like squirrels. Okay. So, And apparently also clean up a couple statues. One of them happens to be, Himmel's statue, which of course she actually knew about the statue prior to seeing it because she was there with the sculptor when he designed the damn thing, and of course basically couldn't stop posing. So then they clean up the statue, eventually look for a flower. They couldn't find one. They eventually do, but it's a really good first 2 episodes of a 28 episode season. Yep. It's really good this so far. I think the actors do a great job so far. What they're given. Now, there is some other familiar voice actors in the series. I will get some eventually when I get to their episodes. Still got a little bit to go. How many more get done tonight? I'd be lucky if I get 6 done, maybe 8. I'm probably going to work on this anime and probably one other one. Yeah, one more, because I had that one ready to go now. But I'm going to wait till this one's finished up, then work on that one. Yeah, I'll work on that point. In case you're curious, though, have I read the manga for... Somebody might be asking, like, have I read the manga for this one? I have. I've read the first 77 chapters. Now, there is another anime I'm very interested in getting into. I don't think I'll have time to work on this time during this break. And that's Solo Leveling. I will be getting to that one. That is a definite. That is coming. I'm probably going to save that one for my next break. Yes, because as soon as I finish this one up, I'm going to do one more anime. It's only 12, not 28. And after that, then I'll head back to watching Comrade Oath, which I'll finish up, work on Dawn Brothers. Okay, so that's pretty much it, particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do it the like button. Well, stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.